Good morning, Miss Yemima and Mr. Anton. Let me introduce myself. My name is Marta Oli Valeri Marpaung, but you can call me Arta. My exam number is 00134, and today I'll be telling you guys a very interesting story entitled Pied Piper of Hamelin. Have you guys ever heard of this story before? If you haven't, let me tell you the story. But if you have, let me tell you the story again. Once upon a time, in a tiny village in Germany called Hamelin, where all the good cakes were baked. It was all peaceful until one day there was a rat infestation. There were rats everywhere, on the houses, streets, and even in people's beds. They annoyed and frightened people. The people were tired of the rat infestation, so they went to the mayor. Mayor, we've had enough of this rat infestation. When are you gonna fix it? One day, a strange-looking man who wore bright, colorful clothes and brought a flute went to the village. He went to the mayor and said, Mayor, I can help you get rid of these rats. But you have to give me 1,000 gold coins in exchange. Oh yes, please help us. We've tired of these rats. The man grabbed his flute and played a strange but sweet tune. All of a sudden, all the rats in the village came running to him. He leads all the rats into a nearby pond. Suddenly, all the rats jumped one by one inside the pond and drowned. The town was finally free from rats. When the Pied Piper went back to Mayor, Mayor, I just got rid of the rats. Can you pay me the 1,000 gold coins you promised? What? 1,000 gold coins? Are you crazy? I'm not paying you that much. The Pied Piper got angry, so he left without another word. Days later, he went back to the village. This time, he played another tune, but it's more beautiful and sweeter. This time, it wasn't the rats who followed him. It was the children. All the children came running to him, following him, dancing and singing. He leads all the children into a mountain. The mountain door opened, and he went inside with all the children. Suddenly, the door closed. There was only one child left who didn't follow him. It was the little girl who had a broken leg. She was tired of following him. She was terrified, so she went back to the village. She told all the people that the Pied Piper kidnapped all the children. The parents and the mayor were sad, and because the children were gone forever. The end. The moral of the story is to keep your promises and always be truthful. Thank you for listening to my story. Hello teachers, good morning. I'm Hanum Padmalacita, or you can call me Hanum. My exam number is 0400940098. Today, I'm going to be telling you a very interesting story. The title is The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Has anyone ever heard of it before? Well, if you haven't, let me tell it to you. But if you have, let me tell it to you in a better version. Long ago, in a small village, there lived a young shepherd boy. Every day, he took the village's sheep to go eat some grass. His job was to watch them and keep them safe from wolves. The work he does is very quiet and boring. So he often felt lonely, because he had no friends and nothing exciting to do. But one day, he had an idea to have some fun. What if I... So he shouted loudly, Wolf, help me! Hearing his cry, the villagers ran up to the hill to go help him. But when they arrived, there was no wolf at all. The villagers were angry and disappointed, so they went back to the village. A few days later, the boy did the same thing again. shouted loudly, "Wolf! Wolf! Help me!" Hearing his cry, the villagers once again left their work and went to the hill. Again, there was no wolf. They only found the boy laughing uncontrollably. "It was only a joke. You fell for my trick." The villagers angrily said, "You must not do that. We will not trust you anymore." So they went back to the village. One afternoon, a real wolf came into the forest. It ran towards the sheep. The boy was very scared and did not know what to do. So he shouted with all his might, "Wolf! Wolf! Help me! Please! This time it's real!" The villagers heard his cry, but they thought he was lying again. He's probably lying again. We're just gonna stay in the village. So they stayed in the village. The boy was hopeless and he did not know what to do. The wolf had run away with some of the sheep. The boy sat down and silently cried. He was sorry for his lies. The moral of the story is, trust is easy to lose but hard to gain. So we must never lie to others. The end. Good morning, Miss Yamima and Mr. Anton. Today, my name is Vanessa, and I will be telling you about the boy who cried wolf. Once upon a time, in a faraway village, there lived a young shepherd boy. Every day, he took all of the village sheep up to the hills to eat their grass. His job was to keep them safe and watch over them. His job was quiet, lonely, and very boring. One day, he decided to have some fun. "Wolf! Wolf! Somebody help me! There's a wolf!" All of the villagers came running up the hill, but there was no wolf in sight. "Ha ha! I tricked you!" the boy laughed. The villagers were very angry and disappointed. A few days later, the boy did it again. "Wolf! Wolf! There's a real-life wolf!" Once again, all the villagers came running up the hill. But, just like a few weeks ago, there was no wolf. "You lied to us," the villagers angrily said. They no longer trusted the shepherd boy. But, a few weeks later, there was an actual wolf. It came charging out of the forest, trying to eat all of the sheep. The boy was very scared and he shouted with all his might, "Wolf! Wolf! Somebody help me! It's real this time!" But no villager came up because they no longer trusted the shepherd boy. The wolf eventually ate a few of the sheep and took some of them along with him. The boy was very scared and very sad. The moral of the story is to never lie because trust is easy to lose and hard to rebuild. Thank you for listening to my story today.